market ready is something which all of you have to be very well aware of. Okay, so what basically this is going to address is this basically address or solves the problem with the conversions or how to handle your marketing campaigns effectively. Okay, so usually what businesses does is businesses, regardless of their state, the state of the website, the state of the business, the product, whatsoever, they just go to the digital marketers or digital marketing agencies. They just ask them to start digital marketing campaigns. Okay, so I'll take a simple example. Okay, so being a digital marketer, so can you just, if they are providing a URL like this, will you just go and launch a paid marketing campaign? You might not, right? You will probably try to understand what is the website about. Is website really? See, now look at this. So let's assume a scenario: a business owner or someone has provided a URL to you and asked to launch a paid marketing campaign. Okay. So making it market ready. So I'm taking this raw example, very raw example, to make you understand easily. So basically, making it market ready deals with, is the website really optimized to its fullest for conversions, for the effective communications? Are you all following me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, market making it market ready understands, is the website really in a state or position to convert the users which you are going to drive to the website? Okay, is it making an effective communication? So making it market ready is all about that, and also for digital marketers. So let's assume, so you have implemented the converting elements, or you have made a appealing web page or a landing page for the user, but are you tracking the traffic and understanding what's happening with the traffic? So making it market ready basically deals with all of these things. So if you look at this, the service is usually opted by the companies, that are about to start the marketing of their product or service on digital platforms. This is not really known by many people. Only a few agencies would pitch for this, or few agencies doesn't even speak about it. They will just make it part of digital marketing execution. So at Canva Digital, we don't launch any kind of marketing campaigns until unless we make sure it is market ready. Okay, so why do we make it market ready? Is to reap maximum from the marketing at minimal budgets, or basically instead of minimal budgets, we can put it as to see best ROI. Okay, and to make it user friendly, have appropriate selling strategies by fixing all the technical issues in the user journey navigation until the purchase stage or the lead stage for the business. Conversion rate optimizations. Did you all get with these points? It's going to make sure that the website is user friendly, or all appropriate selling and marketing pictures on the website, and it makes sure that there are, see, the problem is many times digital marketers go and launch the paid marketing campaigns, but they realize much later that the payment gateway is not working. Do you all understand the payment gateway term?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so payment gateway is a service from some of the companies which have license from RBI to collect the payments from the customers, and then they're routed to your banks. Okay, they are in between our bank accounts and customers. The payments that customers make doesn't come to our bank accounts directly. Okay, so some examples of the payment gateways: PayPal, Razorpay, JustPay. There's so many payment gateways. Stripe, there's so many payment gateways. So for this, they charge certain percentage. So when they charge from customers, so basically they are creating a convenience for you to collect the payments from customers, and for this convenience they are going to charge certain percentage from the total amount received. So for example, if customer is paying 10,000 to you, purchasing a product on a website worth 10,000 rupees, they might charge 1 percentage, 2 percentage, 1.2, and if it's an international payment, it goes up to 5 percentage, 2.5 percentage, 3 percentage, 4 percentage, 5 percentage, based on the payment gateways. So sometimes there will be an issue with this payment gateways, the payment gateway failures, or issue with the payment gateway, or improper configuration of APIs, or it can be anything. Correct? So when you work on this, making it market ready, it deals or addresses all of these issues as well. Basically, identifying, testing or identifying of those issues. Did you all get that? Yeah. And in the making it market ready, we also make sure that the marketing performance the agencies that to track the marketing performance or gauge the agency's contribution and take appropriate marketing steps based on the data. So it's not necessarily to track the marketing agencies outcome. So the marketer, if marketer is working on a project, they should be in a position to understand all of the following: tracking, implementation, and helping the marketing teams to measure and understand accurately every single metric, key metric related to the respective marketing platform. It could be Google ads or Facebook ads, or it can be organic traffic coming to the website. It can be anything. So GTM implementation, e-commerce data layers if applicable for the websites. Whenever you take payments online, the money will reflect the payment collected or the payments made on the website. The information gets collected on the Google Analytics as well, and that happens only when you enable the e-commerce data layers on analytics. Events creation. So for example, any website you go, maybe any website you go to, so a event can be anything. If someone is clicking on the start option, that can be tracked as an event. If someone is filling the form, that can be tracked as an event. Anything can be an event. So usually websites owners or website builders don't consider tracking any of those things. So so if we are working for this client, we will be tracking how many people are filling this form. We'll be tracking it on Google Analytics. So how many people are filling any of the other forms on the website, even this one, how many people are clicking on download brochure and filling this form. We will be understanding these details. We will be tracking these details on Google Analytics. Okay, as events, and these events will be converted as goals. We have discussed these things as well. So and we set up the remarketing pixels so that we reap maximum from the marketing campaigns. Remarketing pixels will allow you to show ads to the people who have visited your website in the past. That's why when you visit some websites, again you see the ad of the same website wherever you go, right? This will help you to reap maximum from your marketing campaigns. Ad conversion tracking setup. So the same thing goes on any other conversions on the AdWords platform. This is on the AdWords platform. This is on the analytics platform. Analytics setup. Some businesses will not have analytics account at all. Get the marketing stats tracking reports created. So if you all could remember, we had a monthly report, weekly SEO report tracker, monthly SEO report tracker. So we create those kinds of reports and we start tracking the data of the previous few months when we onboard a client. Have you all seen that report? Monthly report, the spreadsheet, Excel sheet, not the presentation. I have shown you all that sheet
I've
earlier.
seen.
Yeah, I have shown it to all of you in the class. Okay, so keyword ranking. So we understand from the client. So for which kind of keywords you want to rank, right? So we understand all the products. We compile the keywords and we track the rankings of the keywords. So it's I'll take a small example. Okay, so when you give your bike for service, maybe most of you must be having the bikes. You must be using the bike. So have you ever noticed it? When you hand over the bike to them, they will check the petrol fuel gauge. Has this happened to anyone? Have any of you experienced this?
Service?
Bike, when you take the vehicle for service, they'll ask you to take your spares and they'll ask you to check the bike, note down the needle, the mileage needle, the odometer, the number of
Yeah.
kilometers, or they'll check the petrol. See, I used to take my Royal Enfield bike which did not have the fuel indication. Okay, so basically what happens is when you take the vehicles to them, uh, they rob the fuel. The theft of the fuel happens at those their premises. So they used to check the fuel in the tank before taking the vehicles inside. Okay, so it's something like that. So when you start a project with a client, there should not be any kind of blame from the client that when we hand over the website, we were already ranking for these keywords. We were ranking in the first position and we have seen drop in the ranking. So what we do is we get the details. So when we start with on the project, we get the details on the project. So for which keywords, which on all keywords are the ranking, we just compile or bring all of these details to one sheet, so that on the go we understand if we are making any progress with those keywords or any other metrics, or if we have seen any drop. Okay, so this is what we do in making it market ready. to set up the basics or defaults across the website. Some websites whom you sign up with will not have things in place. The call to actions will not be there. A chat form, which is very essential for some of the businesses, will not be there. They may have not listed the numbers or the phone numbers or the email IDs anywhere on the website. We either suggest them to implement or remove them. There are two different possibilities. Okay, and these links may not be working sometimes. So all such things are also will be taken care. Okay, so look at this web push notifications. So people get notifications when they open the app. That is web push notification. So maybe let me go to one of the websites. So you must have seen it. Allow this website, subscribe to this website, right? All those are web push notifications, and maybe something like this. I'll show it to you. Left side, yeah, I see this healthy benefit. Somebody 182 people are seeing this product right now. This is also a web push notification. Getting these kinds of implementations, chatbot, both web and WhatsApp integrations on the website. Few people will not have the WhatsApp integrated, but that will be useful. See, when will people leave their information? When there is an opportunity for them to leave an information, correct? So many people are visiting this website, but they you will be able to approach them or contact them only when they leave the information to you, and they can leave the information to you only when you create the convenience. So one of such convenience is this one, chat form, or maybe providing the email IDs and phone numbers like this, right? Correct. That's when your business owner says, I am receiving leads and I have started seeing leads coming to my website. If none of these are in place, and if you are simply running the ads, a lot of people will visit the website and they'll quit the website. They will read the information. They might make an attempt to leave the information, to fill the information or the forms or whatsoever, but then they couldn't find anything as such and they will exit the website, and that's when you will see poor conversions. That's the thing, but poor conversion rates, right? And that's what you are doing here. You are trying to create convenience as much possible. Okay, social media integration, I told you already. If there are no links to the social media pages, why social media links? So people obviously try to understand the credibility of the business. They don't just, and most of you also must have tried understanding the credibility of Canara Digital to even before you register for the course. You might have gone to Google business pages and you must have checked. You would have gone to social media pages and would have checked over there as well, right? Anything as such would happen, and hence you have to create that convenience as well, right? Are you all getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So usually what happens is, I'll take one more example. Let me take VLSI Guru. Okay. So I was researching this website few days back. Okay. So look at this. What if these people want digital marketing? So this web page doesn't really have that selling elements. So plainly, see, look at this. They have told physical design training. They have given it some stars. And moreover, look at this. They themselves have rated it as 4.6. I don't know. Maybe students would have rated it. Course overview. All this outdated presentation, and there is no appropriate call to action or selling element for the user. And the page, moreover, looking at these pages might impact the performance of the speed as well. See, making it market ready deals with the load times and other issues as well. So we must have mentioned that as well. Uh, where did we write that? Okay, internal linking, web pages, performance, and more. Okay, here it comes here. So here we have put here load times. Okay, I can remove this. Okay, you could see here, right? Load times, page sizes, device compatibility, error files on the server, account level negative. So if we are running Google Ads, we will look into these things as well. See, it's not that we look at all this upfront. It all will be part of the service. We pitch for the service. So regardless of, let's say you are an individual, you are an in-house employee in an organization as a digital marketer. So you have to convey. The biggest problem why I had to speak this to you all is, so when digital marketers are hired for the roles, So the business owners expect the business to be happening from day one. Okay. So you should be in a position to educate them or help them to understand if the website has all this in place or not. Correct? It's something like it's something like a restaurant responsibility has been given to you. You have to make some revenue from this restaurant every day, and for today or maybe in the morning it's still not at open, or for 1 week it's closed. They're still counting, they're still asking you where is the revenue. You should be making an attempt to tell that the restaurant was never opened, we don't have the key, or it was told not to open the restaurant, or we don't have the keys at all. Right? Once you open it, the business will start. So once you implement or fix all of these things, that's when you will start seeing the progress or improvement, or that's when any implementation that you make will get tracked and you will be able to understand what's happening. Do you all agree? Otherwise, how will you know what's happening? And fixing all of this itself might take 1 or 2 months of time, or 3 months of time, or 4 months of time. That again depends on the supporting system in the organization. So if they have in-house developers, see for example, you must have identified the website has issue with regard to the load times, optimizations. They may not have enough developers, or they may not have any developer at all, and you cannot fix it. And certain other things needs developers help. Okay. So and certain other things needs developer help. So see why we had to put this is clients were expecting us, they were signing up and they were expecting us results to be happening on Google Ads from day one, right? So if you look at this, we have written few things like uh, I'll show it to you. Where have I put? Yeah, account level negatives. Okay, account level negatives. So without even adding any kind of negatives or any kind of progress or tracking pixels, or without analyzing any of these things, from day one they cannot see results. So they say, okay, we are bidding on Google, can we see results from the day one or in the next hour? See, when there are so many negative keywords for negative terms, the business is already triggering for so many negative terms, or maybe they will have all these errors. Website is not loading properly, no selling elements, no marketing elements. Can you really see the progress? You are doing A, B, C, X, Y, Z something on the website. For example, let's say you have done a keyword research, you have structured a campaign, ad group, ad copies, everything. You have spent 15 days of time in working on all of this, and you have launched a campaign, and this campaign takes another 15 days to perform. Correct? And clients are expecting results from you. If this process itself is taking 1 month for you, so how can you show results in 1 month or maybe next month? So and when it starts performing, that's what you will start seeing the data. Once you get the data, you have to analyze data and understand what are the negative keywords that your website is getting triggered, your ads are getting triggered, or which keyword is performing and which keyword is not performing. Usually all these things also will be put under this bucket of making it market ready. And then we start counting it. We say that making it market ready itself take 2 months. So this basically indicates, boss, you have to understand implementing or changing the things itself on the website takes certain period. Like how you and me are interacting for the last 1 week, 1 month to onboard this project or to sign this project. Same way, setting up things on the project to take certain amount of time. Once all of that is done, that's when you might start seeing some improvements, without which you won't be able to. Okay, so we discussed up to here, right? Okay, so we have discussed all the social media integration shortcut. Yeah, to suggest the right practices in creation of the page types, URL structures, the basic implementations, content strategy. So let's assume, so you all have seen the plant nutrients website from day one, correct? In fact, that website was launched in one of the classes. I don't know, morning batch or evening batch. The website was launched in one of the classes. So now, let's assume a scenario that I have hired a digital marketing team. Let's say on that particular date when you all have started, and now it's been 3 months. Can I expect the results on that project now? See, the thing is, most of your time went on fixing or implementing these things. What kind of pages have to be built on the website? So, for example, you all have to time to research and understand the categories, the products to be launched on the website. Correct? Do you all remember that? You all took
Yeah.
certain amount of time to understand what kind of products have to be launched, what kind of categories have to be launched, the basic implementation such as it could be the meta tags, downloading the Yoast SEO plugin or implementing the snippets or understanding how things function, the content strategy, what kind of content has to be built, if you are updating content on the product pages, what all information it has to cover, should it cover the usage methods, should it cover the license details or making process, right? That's the content strategy. And what kind of so content on the product page. Apart from that, you will be also planning content for the complete website. Do you want to publish blogs or patterns or any other kinds of pages? And internal linking, building internal linking strategy also takes some time, right? So implementing these things itself will take some time, and clients cannot expect these things itself might take 2 months of time, 3 months of time. And while we are, this is all like an extension of website development. See, people misunderstand. They develop the website and they understand it's all ready. It's not ready. See, for digital marketers, this all has to be pushed as development of the website in digital marketing. It has to be called as development of the website in digital marketing. Okay. So implementation of sorry, the development of website and digital marketing, right? So it's not actually digital marketing. Digital marketing starts only when all these issues are fixed in place and the campaigns goes live with all these fixtures. See, campaigns can be launched anytime. Even if this I showed you sometime back, this is not opening and you can launch a campaign, you can build a campaign, correct? And you can go and launch it on ads.google.com, or you can go and launch a campaign on facebook.com, and there is no correlation with that work and the outcome. Now when you have to do something like this, when website is not working, and if you have to still go and launch a campaign, and your effort has no proper outcome now. So this is all making sure that things are in place. Okay. And apart from this, so you have to also understand these kinds of things if you have to see progress on the project. To fix any issues that can affect the SEO, ads budget, or website performance, such as the spam scores. So you are signing up a project as a digital marketer, freelancer, or as an agency. You are signing up a project. You have to be very careful and you have to understand the history of the website. We would have been prone to spam. Okay, so we haven't discussed the Google algorithm updates, different kinds of algorithms. That part of the syllabus actually somehow that's been missing in the sheet. We'll cover that in the coming classes. Most probably, we are almost done with everything. Just that few things, the Amazon Marketplace and couple of other things. Okay, anyways, we'll continue with this and then we'll come back there. Yeah, fix the spam score issues, backlink audits and fixes, load time issues, and you all know how to check this load times, page sizes, everything, right? And I'm not getting into those details because we have already discussed all of those things. So device compatibility, error files on the server. Sometimes some of the files on the server would not let the application to function the way it's supposed to be. The designs will be all messed up, the pages will not be loading, some colors will not be loading, some images will not be loading, right? So if you are working on the ad account, you have to also understand the negatives, add the negatives on the Google ad account. So on doing all of this, you can start telling that okay, so the actual digital marketing implementation happens from now on, and you can count results from now on. So this is the right way of implementing digital marketing. But unfortunately, 99% of the digital marketers pay less attention to this. That is one scenario, paying less attention to this, and they'll start just with the ads or maybe other kinds of implementation for promotion on the project. And the second scenario is they'll simply tell digital marketing takes, the progress takes few months of time. See, digital marketing progress may not take few months of time if they have all of this in place, correct? 90% of the times if it's a new website, nothing will be in place, and you have to work with them in fixing all of these things and bringing the website to a decent level or state. Did you all understand up to here? Any questions anywhere here in this sections? No, right? Okay. So next is to set up a KPI for every single marketing channel and its growth month on month. Okay. So if you are doing social media for them, social media has certain kinds of KPIs. Okay. So you have to be educating them what KPIs are you working towards, right? So they must have hired you for digital marketing and they cannot now expect you to make phone calls to someone, correct? So same way there will be many such misunderstandings on a digital marketing project with regard to, see, they will be hiring you for SEO and they will say that we haven't received any phone calls today. How are you responsible? Your SEO main KPI is keyword coverage, and we have discussed that, right, while working on the monthly report. Keyword coverage and improvement of the rankings of the keywords, correct? And these two will eventually help the businesses to secure more, get more traffic, and in return more leads or payments. But you have just started today and they're coming to you and telling that we did not get any leads today. You did not join that organization or you did not take that project to get the leads from day one. At least if you are working on the performance marketing, that is the paid marketing campaigns such as Google ads or any other kinds of ads, they coming to you and telling you, boss, I haven't received any kind of leads or payments today, might make sense to you, correct? So let's say you are working on reputation management, online reputation management. So basically, online reputation management is handling the reputation of your business on various platforms. The main responsibility is to improve the ratings of your business across all these platforms. You are working on that, and someone comes to you and says that we haven't received any leads today, we haven't got any payments today. What are you going to do? Your main KPI, the performance indicator, is from rating 4.5, you would have taken to 4.9 rating. That's what your job is when you work on the role of reputation management. Correct? So you all should be in a position to answer these kinds of questions coming from different teams in the organization, right? So as a digital marketer, you will see these questions coming at you. People come to you, the sales team might come to you directly and say, hey, I haven't received any leads for today. You have to help them understand, boss, that's not my work. What I'm look at this is what my key responsibility is, and exactly that's what we do through this. We educate the business owners with the key performance indicators for each service that they are opting. Here I have mentioned just SEO and paid marketing. So if it is SEO, the key performance indicator will be, anybody, what is the key performance indicator for SEO implementations? What is the key performance indicator for SEO? I just spoke about that, and I'm trying to understand if you all could answer it or repeat it what I have already spoken.
Right.
Yeah,
Ranking on the top of the first page.
yeah. So coverage, keyword coverage, ranking. So that is one, ranking on top. That is improvement. Basically, you should not say when someone asks you, you should not say I will rank you on top of the first page. Your responsibility, search engine optimization, is keyword coverage. Their website is not ranking for any keywords. You can tell that I'll show month on month progress on the keyword coverage. You are ranking for only one keyword, I might increase this to 100 keywords by coming week or coming month or coming quarter, and from there on I'll again take it to 3000 keywords or 4000 keywords. That's what the search engine optimization is all about, right? Optimizing it for search engines as well as for users. And second thing is improvement with the keywords. First progress that you have made is keyword coverage. The website was not at all ranking for any keywords, and you have now made it to rank for keywords. Okay. Okay. So now improvement from 10th position to 8th position, 8th position to 7th, 7th to 6th, 6th to 5th. That's the another KPI for SEO. Okay. Another secondary KPIs could be the crawl frequencies, the CTRs, the engagement, the time spent on the website, the number of pages explored on the website. These are the other SEO KPIs. So paid marketing, what are the paid marketing KPIs?
Google ad.
Yeah, Google ad only. Google ads, if you're running Google ads, what metric is considered by business owners to gauge the performance or outcome of your implementations?
CTR triggers.
No, no, no,
Keywords like
no, 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 no. See, performance marketing or Google Ads are mainly ran to get the leads, and meanwhile, you cannot get a lead. Spending 1 lakh, you cannot get a lead. So, if they are investing 1 lakh, they expect at least 100 leads or 1000 leads, right? So, that is more leads within the stipulated cost per lead or cost per acquisition. Okay, so just because they have told you have to get leads, you cannot spend. So the product price is, you are selling a product worth of 1000 rupees, and you cannot get that sale by spending 2000 rupees, correct? So the maximum spend allowed is 200 rupees to get the sale, right? Getting sales within the stipulated cost per acquisition, or bringing down this cost per lead or cost per acquisition month on month, or bringing down the CPCs as well. All this will be the KPIs for paid marketing, which we have already discussed in very detail in the previous classes while we were discussing the monthly reports. You all have to go through it once again, even if you go through the document. So let me do one thing. So I'll paste this as well here. Okay. Okay. So social media or any marketing activity that you do, so we set the KPIs for all of those marketing activities. And as a business, so as a digital marketer, you should be knowing all of that, how to set up the KPIs for each marketing channel. Okay. And going forward, if you have to ever refer to the KPIs of any marketing channel, you can see them here. Sorry. So you open this website. This is currently still the old one. So maybe this week you will see this moving alpha or stage website. Yeah. So you go to any service here. Okay, digital marketing. So they are still correcting or fixing it, but you will for sure get all the KPIs information here. Yeah. So primary KPIs of Google Ads, actually this is Google Ads: highest return on the investment, zero wastage, low cost per conversion, bringing down the cost per lead, conversion growth month on month. This is not just conversion month on month, conversions growth or more sales, bringing down the CPCs month on month, highest quality leads. This will be the key performance indicators if you are implementing paid promotions or paid marketing for a business. Secondary KPIs: bounce rate, time on the page, social. So these are all wrong actually. They're still updating it, but on the go. So once this website goes live on kandradigital.com, you will see all the appropriate metrics or the correct metrics, and I can get the same onto this document as well. Okay. So I'll put a heading here: KPIs by marketing channel. Okay. So we'll add the KPIs information here. We have discussed it always in many classes. We have discussed it, even during monthly reports. We have discussed it. But then let me get all those details here at one place. Okay. Anybody has any questions around making it market ready? No one has any questions.
So you are not there for the social media classes.
We are.
You are not there for the social media classes.
Okay. So in the next batch, you can attend in the next batch. You can also watch the recorded sessions.
Yes.
Okay. You guys both were on leave, right? For
Yes.
many days. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you guys can be part of the next match, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, so since we are done with the making it market ready, we can step to the next topic. But the problem is it will take more time, so let's wind it up for today. Okay. So
Few
let's,
things
yeah, yeah, please.
it's about other topics.
Yeah.
What is Google AdWords and Google Insight and those stuff is it there in the syllabus
Google, see, this is not the service.
AdWords?
No, no, this is not the service document. See, your
No.
service, you must be providing any kind of service to the client, right? So, regardless of any type of service, see, all your traffic comes to the website only, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Correct. So that being the reason, so we address everything around the website. See, the same happens. See, that's why we brought the discussion about the Google Ads as well, the Google Ad account as well. We consider that as well. So here the social media will not have anything much. So in case if you have the paid marketing campaigns, see usually social media there won't be any negatives now. Whenever you launch a new campaign for the business, you'll be creating your own new audience list. You'll be creating your own audience list. In case if they want you to be taking care of their existing ad campaigns, maybe that's when you have to audit and understand, and that can be part of making it market ready, understanding and fixing. So maybe there also, see, this conversions is not just for SEO or not just for one thing. So these conversions are basically when you implement all of this tracks for social media platforms and everything. I'm not sure if I have understood your question properly or not. You were also telling Google Page Speed Insight something.
No, my question is, what is Google AdWords? Means what is it? AdWords.
Google AdWords.
Yeah. And also one more is called Google Insights. So what is it?
So Google Page Speed Insights, we have discussed it. So Google Page Speed Insights is a tool to check the performance of your website, and Google Ads is a Google Ad platform which we have discussed. This one, you all have seen this one, right? This is Google Ads. Google Ads is
AdWords. It was mentioned.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Word.
Google, see earlier, see even now, it's Google Ads and Google AdWords both are synonyms. AdWords
The same.
was the word which was used several years ago. Okay, and it's now just
Okay.
called as Google Ads. That's the thing. Okay, so most of these terms, that's what I was telling you. Some of them have repeated, some of them are leading to such kind of confusion. But Google Ads and Google AdWords both mean the same. Google Page Speed Insights, we have the details on this document with screenshots. Okay, Google Page Speed Insights is a tool to check the performance of your website, and it's a free tool from Google. So here in the technical SEO, we have discussed that. So where is the technical SEO here? Okay. Yeah. So this is Google page speed insights. Okay. So this is GT metrics and this is tools.pingdom. So we discussed all this while we were discussing the technical SEO, and have given the links as well. So if you click on this, it says Google page speed insights. Google page speed insights. This is from Google. Okay.
It is to check the speed of the website.
Website, correct. So you could see here the performance, accessibility, right? So there are a couple of other metrics. If you put any URL here, just click on analyze, it gets you all the details around it.
Okay.
So as a digital marketer, you have to understand these aspects of the website. So what is the optimization score of the website? See, LCP, largest content point. So we have do one thing. Na? So this afternoon class, the playlist, you all subscribe to that playlist. That is recorded from day one. Everything got recorded properly. All the classes got recorded properly, and it's very detailed as well. Okay. So that doesn't mean other classes were not detailed. Everything was detailed. Just that This has the recording and writing properly uploaded on the playlist, the afternoon batch.
Where?
I'll share the playlist link also with all of you. Okay. So this
Okay.
LCP has to be few milliseconds, and this is close to 6 seconds, which is a severe impact on the website. These kinds of websites will never perform on search engines, regardless of whatever effort you put. It's something like my son is not willing to study, and I keep paying money in the school, lakhs together. They have asked me to pay only 1 lakh, and I'm paying 1 crore. Will you see any progress with your with my, do I see any progress with my son? I cannot see. So the main core problem has to be fixed. I have to make him show interest in education, show interest in studying. That's when there will be an improvement. So it's same thing. Without fixing these things, if you do anything on the website, you will not see the progress. But the moment these are fixed, immediately you will start seeing all those efforts also reaping benefits for you. Okay.
What need to be changed in that website?
Yeah. So
What
basically,
would be the causes?
so this one, see, the causes is mainly the design practices and the coding practices. This is mostly related to the design and coding practices of the website. So design practices such as the images have to be converted to CSS sprites. The collage, collage. So instead of multiple images request to the server, one image request has to go to the server. So the server response times itself will be very poor. They must have hosted it on a shared hosting, a very bad server. Okay. So and then the design thing again. So too many CSS files, external CSS files, too many external JavaScript files. You do one thing. So in the playlist, it's updated with the same title, technical SEO, something like that. I'll share the playlist. You have the complete explanation. Even in your class, we have discussed all of you. Just that in the initial stages, we would have not been in a position to correlate things. Would have been just a part of topic. Now it is part of your implementations or part of career. Earlier it was part of syllabus. The moment you start working on a website or you sign up a project or you try acting as an agency, that's when you get into the actual learning. It's not even actual learning, it's actual absorbing. uh, okay, that was just a curriculum, and now you will get deeper into everything. Okay, we I'll share the video for this. Okay, basically this is something related to website design practices and development practices. You just have to send this to client or to the website developers. You don't have to explain or tell them what is the issue. The website developers themselves have to figure it out, but it is good and safer you to know all of these details, so that these details will enable you to speak. But 99% of the time no one expects you to explain any of these things, because these are purely technical, and only who has got deeper technical expertise on this have to explain. Okay. So but I know that I'm dealing with this in several years, and I know what each of these means. Okay. And I have explained the same very detailed. Okay. That's there in the document as well. Each of these metrics will be explained. What is LCP, what is FCP, everything. Okay. uh,
This issue will be faced only if you build the website by coding or what?
no,
Or
no, no,
like if you build by WordPress also
no, no,
we
no.
might face this issue.
See. Whether you go by walk, whether you go in bike, cycle, or car, whatever it is, there is a possibility of you getting an accident or prone to an accident. Correct?
How the non-technical person can understand
Uh,
like we
understand?
don't have any knowledge about Java or like any
No, that's
about the
what I'm
coding,
telling you.
like
You
how do
don't
we
have to
rectify?
understand anything about Java coding or CSS, or you don't even have to understand HTML. You just have to understand the ideal numbers here. Okay, the ideal suggested numbers or norms here is, you look at this GT metrics. Go to GT metrics. Even GT metrics shows you the same. Here, when you hover, see, give me a second. You just have to tell them, see, ideally this has to be less than, look at this. So there will be explanation. You just have to tell them, see, this first content point is on the higher side, and it has to be less than 200 milliseconds. It cannot be 1.2 seconds. It has to be less than 300 milliseconds. So and cumulative layout shift, it has to be 0, and it is good. So you just have to tell these things and ask them, we want everything to be fixed, done. They have to fix it for you.
If we are building the website by WordPress by ourselves, like how
Okay.
do we
Okay.
rectify that?
So we have discussed this, adding certain things on the HT access file. I have given, so adding expiry headers. So adding expiry headers, compress the content, compress the zip or compress the content. We have discussed this as well. Adding a piece of code in the htaccess file. And if you're not technical, this is actually not too much of technical. There's nothing as technical. It's just a piece of code has to be added to the htaccess file. If we couldn't add it, there is something called as optimizer plugin for WordPress. We have discussed these things as well. There is a plugin called auto optimize or optimizer. There are n number of plugins. Okay, so this will implement, see, this all will get fixed when you implement cache, when you enable CDN. CDN is content delivery network. Cache is a copy of your web page will be holded or stored on the browser, and browser serves it from the browser itself and not from the server. The request doesn't go to the server. All these things can be taken care by adding certain pieces of code. So I had explained this, and I have also put this link in the sheet. WordPress website speed optimization. So people are searching plugin. So this article once upon a time was ranking in the top. Since we are every time deleting the website, least bothered about the SEO of this website, this has gone away. Okay. So WordPress speed optimization, I have discussed this article as well. That's why it's showing here in the purple. We have visited this. I have also pasted this article. Okay, in the sheets, the reference materials. Okay, so we add all these pieces. This is supposed to be within all of this has to be up to here, but it has gone away. See again, code that goes into htags as well. This is to zip the content. Every content, like how you zip and attach content over emails, the same happens here. Setting up expiry headers, different things. This is all again covered on technical SEO. Don't worry for anything. So what I suggest is, once again now start visiting all the walk, go through all the recorded sessions. You will get very detailed insights, and you will be able to absorb a lot more now as compared to the top what you could absorb in the earlier classes, right? So we have discussed all of this. I have also shown you the methods of improving inactive plugins. I have suggested to delete all those inactive plugins. And the first thing itself, what I have told is use a plugin, and the plugins might impact the performance. Better use the code in the htaccess file is what I have suggested, and other measures. Okay. So we have discussed it all in detail. Let me know if you couldn't find those links. I'll anyways try to send it to you at the earliest, all those playlist links. Okay. So go through from scratch. You will see a lot. Let me stop.